Major transmog overhaul. Probably one of the coolest things coming in Midnight. Something that's definitely going to change the way you play the game. Setting outfits for certain zones. Transmogging specific slot shit so that when you get something new in Raid, you don't have to pull out a transmog vendor and make yourself not look stupid. That's how it's all going to work now, starting with Midnight. The updates coming in the pre-patch will begin, and we're going to look at right now a kind of a deep dive into Transmog here with Mr. GM to see how the new Transmog system will work, costs and all that shit ahead of time. So let's get into this one here.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Transmog, and more specifically we're going to talk about the massive Transmog overhaul and all of the updates coming in the Midnight pre-patch. This is maybe the biggest update to Transmog we've ever had to the game. But before we jump into that, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do a bunch of World of Warcraft content over here, so if you're interested in that, drop a sub. Alright, so yes, the Midnight pre-patch is coming out extremely soon on January 20th in the NA region and January 21st in the EU. This brings a ton of different changes to the game, specifically to the UI as well. There's tons of different UI changes, which I will have a separate video on very soon. But today we're going to talk about Transmog, and there's actually more to the Transmog updates than just the UI. Like one of my favorite changes to Transmog Collection, and that is making class set collection a lot better as of pre-patch. So as of pre-patch, fully collecting a class set's appearance now unlocks all of the lower difficulty variants. So
this
for
is
example, if you collected the mythic,
honestly, this is all I use the catalyst for. The recent seasons, because we just raid so much to kick off the season, I get my tier set quicker than I can get the catalyst charges. So really all I've used the catalyst charges, especially towards the end of a season, is like, just Transmog. That's it. I've been just getting the other sets. So now when we run heroic and we loot the heroic set, we get the full set. We get normal and Raid Finder 2 colorways. This is a great change.
Appearance of a set, all of the previous difficulty appearances will unlock. So heroic, normal, and Raid Finder will completely unlock. So if you unlocked all of the heroic set, for example, the normal and Raid Finder sets would also unlock. So basically any sets below the highest set you've collected will automatically be obtained once you've collected that. You do have to get the whole set though. It's not like if you get the mythic gloves, you get the normal gloves, the Raid Finder, whatever. You need to get the entire set. Once the entire set is done, you do get the previous sets.
Okay, so that's probably what I'll use Catalyst for then. Because sometimes some of these set pieces, they're not like the best in slot for whatever reason. So yeah, getting the whole set, using the Catalyst to finish the set collection, to then unlock all the Transmog will probably be what I'll be using the Catalyst for.
Now, eligible sets will be marked as such on the set collection UI, so it's not every set, but it is the majority of tier sets from the entire game. This change is also retroactive, so when you do log in on the Midnight pre-patch, you probably will get a bunch of sets collected, because, yeah, maybe you have the mythic set of, like, Sepulchre of the first ones, and you'll just get all of that when you log in, which is really great. Now, the other change that is happening in Midnight is that class set and raid weapon appearances will now change appearance once the item has been fully upgraded on the upgrade track. So if you fully upgrade a heroic piece, for example, when it gets to the kind of 6 out of 6, it will turn into the mythic appearance. Now, obviously, this is something you can do right now, but Blizzard weren't actually going to do this with Midnight. But obviously, people spoke up and they changed it based on feedback. So essentially, a little bit harder than it is right now, but still you are able to get the higher tier of appearance without having to do that content, which is great.
Oh, I thought that was already a thing. I think he just said it was, but yeah, that didn't surprise me. Upgrading the gear did change its appearance if you got past a certain item level.
So now let's get into the Transmog UI. So as of pre-patch, there is a complete redesign of the Transmog UI and the Transmog system itself. So you now transmog the slot and not a specific piece of gear.
Nice.
So for example, if you transmogged your helm and you changed helm multiple times, it will stay the same appearance. So you don't have to keep paying to redo the Transmog set, which is really nice. Another change that's happening is that Fury Warriors can also transmog their two-handed weapons into one-handed. I don't know about any other classes, I just know specifically about Fury Warriors, but hopefully that's something that does come to other...
Oh my god, this would be amazing. It's transmogging one-handers into two-handers. Imagine what a Frost DK could do then. They could look like warriors, essentially, but this is probably going to only be a warrior thing. I doubt they're going to unlock this for every class in the game. Because, like I said, then a Frost DK who's dual-wielding single-handers, transmog them into dual-wield... they're holding, single-handers. they could go ahead and grab a two-hander, full blown, double.
Classes if they do need it as well. So let's kind of go through the system, because there is like a lot of misinformation and kind of different wording and terms and things which may be a bit confusing. So I'm going to try and explain this the best I can. So basically, in the new system, you purchase outfit slots that you can change freely. There are up to 50 slots you can purchase as of pre-patch, and these do cost gold to unlock, which does go up in price the more you buy. It's starting around just like 100 to 200, 350, and then it goes into like 1,000 and then 10,000. 20,000. I think to purchase all 50, you'd need about 2 million gold, but you're probably not going to need...
Why the hell does anybody need 50 slots, though? I'm probably going to be good with the 3 they give you off the bat. I don't know what the heck's... 50 slots?
50 outfit slots, it's quite a lot. And you get the first 2 for free.
Yeah, rogues should be able to, too. You're right. If they could take single-handed daggers and then transmog them, it's going to look ridiculous, though, if rogues are walking around with they're dual-wielding two-handers. That's gonna look crazy. Imagine the animations and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think they're going to do it beyond Warrior.
As well. And this system is an account-wide unlock, so if you unlock 10 outfit slots on your main, all of your subsequent alts will also have 10 outfit slots that you can customize. So you can assign these outfit slots to different icons and rename them to whatever you want, and you can drag them onto the bar. And you can switch between them freely, which is kind of nice. And you do this fun little Wonder Woman type spin when you do it. So yeah, so you can switch between those quite nicely. Now, inside the outfit slots is where you set your transmog sets. So for example, you can have your outfit slot 1 as like kind of your standard transmog set, and then outfit slot 2 can be sort of a different set that you've set. And the gold cost comes in when you're setting the different transmog sets inside the outfits. So yeah, that goes up if you want to do like a whole set. It's about 1.5 to 2k for an entire set, but obviously you won't be paying that again when you get any new gear. Bad. So at the start of the expansion, for example, when your gear is ever changing, this is going to save you a ton of gold because you won't need to keep changing it. So these outfit slots can actually be assigned to a new system called Situations. Now, the way that this works is that you set a specific outfit to a specific situation. So, for example, you can have a set automatically appear.
Yeah, you see, you said you need one for housing and one for raids and chat. Yeah, that's how this thing will work, too. It's like you won't even have to click the button to switch your transmog. You can literally just set it so when you enter a raid, you get a certain transmog, or when you enter your house, you get another transmog. I like this stuff, the situational or location-based changes. It's really cool.
Appear when you enter water, like a swimming set, for example. Cool. There are different categories you can set, so there are different locations. So you could have like rest area, your house, the character select screen, just out in the world.
A delve set, that's nice. What the hell's her name? Our new delving partner. She's so sexy. I'm just gonna make my delve set just butt ass naked. The second she shows up, that's it. My entire transmog falls off. That's what's gonna happen every time. So that's what my delve set's going to be, just butt naked, Sam.
You can have delves, dungeons, raids, arenas, and battlegrounds. You can also have different types of movement, so you can have just set it for all movement. You can have it when you're unmounted, swimming, on a ground mount, on a flying mount. You can also set specific specializations, including custom builds that you've saved, and it can also change automatically depending on whether or not you got PvE gear on or PvP, but you have to set that in your equipment map.
I wonder how that'll work in world settings. Right, like if you have world PvP on, but you're doing PvE content, then somebody attacks you, I wonder if that'll automatically equip your PvP, because then you get flagged for PvP. I wonder if it like flips over to your PvP set. The second somebody hits you, change your outfit, and you just go nuts.
Manager. And for Drakthir and Worgen, you can also have specific racial forms. So you could have one set that comes on when you're in your dragon form, and then another set that comes on automatically when you are in your Visage form, which is really cool. And you can combine these situations as well. So if you just wanted a set that's like only swimming while in a dungeon, that can be set. And that is set to the outfit slot. So like, let's say outfit slot 3 is your flying set. That's just how it's going to be, and that'll automatically come off and on for free every time you go on a flying mount, which is cool. Now, the sets tab has also been updated on the Transmog UI. It does show completed sets, but it also now shows incomplete sets as well, which is cool. So if you have like part of a set that you want to use, you can do that, and that's actually already built into the UI.
Nice.
There's also the...
It looks like if it's not complete, it's like dim too. Like, see how these are like dimmed out, but then these are glowing because they're completed. That's a nice feature.
So the custom set tab, now this is actually just going to be a list of your previously saved sets from the old UI. So if you have a bunch of sets you've already set up on the old UI, those are going to be on the custom sets tab. And obviously you can assign those to different outfits if you want to do that. So yeah, that's kind of my best explanation of the new UI. I really like it. I think it's great. The fact that you could transmog different slots just feels really nice. It's going to be really good for leveling, for example. If you just want to set your transmog up when you start leveling, that will never change throughout your entire leveling journey, and situations are just fantastic. Like having a set for flying or having a set for swimming is great. I love that a lot. So yeah, that's basically it. That is all the Transmog updates coming in.
I think they have a professions-based set too. So like when you start mining, your set will change or something.
In the Midnight Prepatch, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. I know the new Transmog system might be a little bit confusing for people just because of the kind of repurposing of different phrases. I've definitely seen that on social media where people are confused on, you know, the word outfit means two different things right now. So yeah, obviously once you get your hands on it in Midnight Prepatch, maybe you'll enjoy it as much as I do. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, War Within, Midnight Beta, all that good stuff, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM.
Very nice.
And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, you said in the chat, I think they did well with the new system. I agree. I think they did a really good job with the new Transmog system. This is how it should have been, honestly, from the beginning. But this change, I think, pretty much solidifies Transmog. This will probably be like the final big overhaul, because this is what we've been wanting. I don't know what else they would do with it. I did mention, I don't know if the professions thing is a thing. If it's not, that should be a thing, because I think a lot of people like to do professions, you know, just they'll log in and that's what they want to do for a little while. So it would be cool that if you're doing profession stuff, you transmog into whatever, like a lumberjack outfit if you're doing some mining shit, or I don't know, cutting down trees or something, or an alchemist looking outfit if you're doing some alchemy stuff. But cool stuff. Nice overview, and we're getting it in pre-patch. So that means we're getting all this new transmog shit next week. Very cool. A nice video from Mr. GM.